And here we have an image entitled A Sunrise That Only the Camera Can See. Interesting title. It's a little long. I really like the feeling of this. The mood is something that really grabs me here. I like the mistiness. I like the fact that it encourages the brain to say, "Ooh, what's down there?" The horizon line is level. It is in moderate rule of thirds. I don't see a lot here that isn't pleasing to the eye. I will tell you that at first glance, I thought the dark back here was mountains on the other side of this water. Once I zoomed in like this, I saw that the dark there was actually dark clouds. At first, I thought these lighter clouds here on the left and here on the right were actually clouds that were coming over a mountain. They're actually not. The dark there is actually dark clouds, or so it appears. Because of that, I find this piece not anchoring, but yet taking my eye out of the scene. I realize that over here on the right, like here, could have been like a cove that came around. Maybe I would have to have been there to see this. Maybe by repositioning, reframing the camera when you took it, maybe that could have captured that whole loop there and caught the curve going from down here to up here and kept the eye way in the scene. The way it is now, and because of those dark clouds in the background, I'd say this here is more taking your eye out of the scene than bringing it in. Some people might say that this and this, and for that matter a couple of other ones in the back, need to be removed. I heavily disagree with that. I like the fact that it adds mystery to this, and it makes you question, ooh, how deep is that? What's under there? I also like the fact that the dark rocks down here and over here, and for that matter in the distance a little bit right here, have some loss of detail. Some people may say, you know, it's way too dark. I'd like to see some detail in there. I disagree with that. I think the having it in more silhouette actually adds to the mystery and adds to the mysteriousness of this image. Yes, it appears as though this might have had some color enhancement, whether in saturation or with a graduated filter, etc. But it's not done so much that it's exaggerated to the point where you say it's fake. I think it's pleasing, and for a moody image, I really, really, really like it. This here, you can see a little bit of a color shift. Now, I'm aware this is a fairly, this is not a 500th of a second shutter speed, but I see that there is some magenta or red coming into this blue, making it violet or purple. I think that needed to be toned down a little bit rather than taken out. Toning that down a little bit to match more of the other water and mist over on the right, I think would have helped this because it is drawing to the eye. Overall, I think it's a very decent shot. The clouds in the distance back there, honest to God, I thought they were mountains, and so when I zoomed in, I said, "Oh, that changes everything." So I find it a pleasing image. I would have recomposed this to take that piece out on the right. I think it would have been framed in better, and composition-wise would have been far better for the image. So overall, all those things considered, composition is a 3. Impact, I think, is fairly high. I like the colors and I like the moodiness of it, so I'm going to have to go 4 there. Technical is pretty solid as well. Just a couple of things need to be adjusted there, so I'm going to call that 4 as well. So we've got the sunrise that only a camera can see at a total of 11 points.